to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wyoming's offense will go to work first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Huskies. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Finding them. It's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. This time he's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll leave it with him. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Handoff from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Plows through the defense. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Safe ball on the wide receiver screen. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Using his legs, it's Callow. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Callow. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Callow. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Rides the back and leaves it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Huskies racing to the line in a hurry up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better.
There he goes. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. On the move at the 30. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Gives it on the option. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got his man across the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 51 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Able to haul in the pass along the sidelines, but couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Power football with the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. Going with the ground game left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Strowman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. They'll run the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Grab behind the line, it's Calhoun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Etienne. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So now it's 2nd and long. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your
defenses. They were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll pull it on the read. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Stroman. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Gets it past the marker. He's now up to 71 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. To the air on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Pulls and fires the ball to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Denmark. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Okay.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Working the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough. That that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner goes down. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Denmark. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab inside the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Here's a snap. Ready to cut one loose. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.